Alright, I will read an excerpt from my final piece that I wrote for senior seminar this semester. The full title of the piece is called All That Is Past, Present, and Yet to Come. It is a scene in the middle. It's a little bit weird at the beginning. I'm sorry for the kind of body horror image in the first paragraph. Alright. Holly remembered the nightmares, the feeling of thousands of eyes poking out of her arms and legs, all of them blinking in unison, her own skin opening and closing all over. She remembered the fear that pulsed in her throat when she woke in the morning. Holly still felt her parents' sharp gaze as she ran to them in the middle of the night. The nightmare meant nothing to them. Just go back to bed, honey. If you don't, you'll wake up Ezekiel and get us in trouble. He's been very kind by letting us stay here until we can find a place. Now run back to bed. Since that night, she'd hated the sight of her mother's hair in curlers. Even now, in her waking hours, she could feel the nightmare's grip. Michelle perched on one of the faded red stools that lined the old-fashioned diner counter of Shady's. Its dated decor was peeling and discolored. White and red pinstripe wallpaper split open. Old TV show dolls crowded the mantel in aging sepia tones, and there was always the smell of mold lingering. Holly leaned against the counter, ordered her ice cream, and rested her elbow on the cool counter. Chocolate again? Michelle chided. Holly nodded as she took the cone from the man behind the counter. The music from his Walkman was blasting. It was the only noise in the diner. Not a single soul was there except her, Michelle, and the employee. You look down, Holly. Something up? Michelle adopted her motherly face of concern. Do you know what it's like to have no life of your own? She said, her voice wavering. Holly was grateful for how empty Shady's was. Her heart leapt in her throat. Is it your parents again? I know they're strict, but no, Holly said with derision. Her whole body was on fire. Despite the emptiness of the room, she felt eyes on her. She took a deep breath before continuing. You know who Ezekiel White is. You know he helped my family out in a time of need. Michelle paused, her ice cream lingering just inches away from her lips, pink drops of strawberry dripping down the side of the cone. I know he's a crazed old goon and that everyone in your church is enamored with him. I think he's a little weird and all that, but is there something else? Is he hurting you, your parents? Nothing like that. It's not like that. It's complicated. Maybe we should talk about this some other time. Holly hesitated, fidgeting on her stool. Michelle fixed Holly with a hard stare. She wanted to know more, and Holly caved. He makes me uncomfortable. It's his sermons. There's something about them that feels so wrong. It's that smile of his, Michelle said, stretching her lips out into thin lines in mimicry. In the name of the church, the White Cross? She licked her ice cream, chasing away the parts that had begun to melt. It's like he named it after himself. Michelle leaned closer to Holly, an arm wavering in the space between them. Also, White Cross sounds like a knockoff of the Red Cross, so it's already weird. Holly grimaced. She rubbed at the brand on her arm through her sweatshirt. It still burned. She remembered Ezekiel's promise that the pain wouldn't last longer than the night. Although she trusted Michelle, she could never tell her about it. Eccentric is the right word for him, although sometimes that feels not quite right either. But my parents love him. Holly, listen, you can't just go back and forth on him. One minute he's just a little weird, the other he sounds almost vaguely threatening. If Ezekiel's done something wrong, you need to tell someone. That last word was loaded. It meant Michelle. It's not that easy. He hasn't hurt anyone. I don't even know I brought this up in the first place. Shit, I have to go. Someone's calling. Holly reached for her backpack and unzipped it. She slid her phone out. There was no screen on the masked Nokia, so she didn't know who was contacting her. Her bet was on her mother. I have to take this. I'll see you in Calc tomorrow then, Michelle offered, an awkward half hug which Holly accepted before she left. And don't forget, this conversation isn't over. You need to talk to someone, Holly. Holly shook her head just slight enough that she hoped Michelle didn't catch it. And that's all I have. Thank you so much.